could ever die.
And this monster starts running right at me.
Annihilated by nuclear bombs.
Beast is not dead. I put 4 bullets into him.
Why, you're crazy.
But I saw that monster too. All I want is for someone to believe me.
Contaminated.
Face. It's horrible. Look like it would scare you to death.
All right, let's get to work.
Hello. Holy freak. Yeah, sorry, I lost my orange juice cover. So welcome, season 2, episode 6, Beyond the Shadows podcast. I am Victus.
I'm Aeon. And I'm Paul.
And we are your intrepid paranormal investigators. I just saw your shirt. I think I bought the same one today.
Did you?
Oh, pretty sure I did.
It's really
Yeah.
nice.
I can tell that what is that, cornflower blue? Is that what that's called?
This,
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, we're artists. We know our blues. We know our blues.
Cornflower blue.
Cornflower blue. Yeah, it's not phthalo. I can tell you that.
I know all my colors.
Red and green and blue, and sometimes why. Oh, that's so delicious. Citrusy. So, those of you watching, I'm going to give you a little heads up. Forewarned, it appears either Twitch or OBS is having some issues tonight. Fingers crossed, it seems to be doing okay. Maybe it was just the initial connection. I'm really hoping it was just the initial connection because it will be a pain in the ass if it's not. Any hoots, season 2, episode 6.
I'm having a hard
Welcome,
time
everybody.
staying on it.
Are you really? It's showing consistency. Like I can see the stream health at my end. It seems to be good from my end. It's steady. We're not dropping any frames or
I
anything.
keep having to close it and reboot it.
Let me go to the channel, see what I get. You know, I'm just gonna let it run for a minute, see what it looks like.
Seems
It
fine
looks-
now.
Yeah, it looks okay to me. We're not dropping any frames. Or actually, our quality is getting better now.
Good.
Better than it was. So, you know, heck, we'll see what happens. Anywho, so I told you I had a story today.
Yeah.
I got a story. Let me see. Where's my frame at? Where's my framing? I got to figure out where I need to sit. I moved my camera just a little bit this week. Oh, I need to change this stupid framing. Hold on. While we're here, let me just reframe this. Let me reframe this. Let me reframe it. You guys
You
okay?
don't.
Do I need to put you two in separate quarters?
He doesn't like the way I'm sitting or the way the microphone is. Or
He keeps wanting to argue with the AV guy about how the AV's going and how it works. I try to position his microphone so that it's actually pointing at his face instead of at his neck.
Hello.
Then he wants to change it as soon as I've said it, like he's doing right now. Wants to scoot up to the camera so it's like 40% forehead on the screen.
I want people to see my big forehead.
Well, they can't.
That looks bad. I reframed. So now I'm the same size as you guys. I'm just in a
Yes.
different room across the country from you.
Yes, there you go.
All right. So I said I had a weird thing happen.
Yeah.
Okay. So where I work at, it's a metal shop,
Mhm.
and the metal shop, we have heater. We have a special heater that runs in the shop. We have one of those that reburns old motor fuel,
Yeah.
engine oil. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So when we're not in the shop, say at the end of the day, we turn everything off, unless it's going to be like 12 degrees outside for, you know, a long period of time. That we set it low, but we keep it running. But in the days that it's really, really cold, we have like a huge radiant heat system that runs off propane as well. Heats the room up much, much faster. It's very effective. We
Eats a lot of
don't u-
propane.
It does. We barely
Yeah.
use it because it does eat up a lot of propane.
Got a lot of used oil around.
So
your
yeah,
shop.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we paid people to take that crap off.
funny how it works, though,
Unfortunately.
isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I saw the used oil heaters, but they were like $6,000. To
Worth
get
every-
one, and I couldn't find a used one. I was like, nah. No.
Worth every.
Take me a long time for that to make up because it costs like $100 to have them come haul off a giant tank of oil.
Mm-hmm.
So
So we had a snow day Thursday. We got an unusually large amount of snow in this part of the state. Not characteristic at all for this part of the state. So so Thursday we had no work. So Wednesday night we left early, and we shut all the lights off. We're getting ready to leave. First thing we do before we leave, we turn off the heater. We turn off the air compressor. Then we turn off the lights and we check the doors on the way out.
Mhm.
Well, they shut the lights off. I hear the heater kick off, which means somebody shut it off. Otherwise, it just stays running all day.
Mhm.
And I was like, hey, did anybody check this back door? And it's the door that I'm closest to. And I was walking by it. They said, yeah. I was like, well, let me check it anyway. I go over, it was open. I was like, cool. Slam, closed it. Slammed it so hard the wall shook. It's a metal building. So we leave. And we all kind of stand outside the shop after we shut the shop door and get ready to leave. We all standing outside, clocking out on our phones. And, then we're just, we'll see you in a day or so whenever this all passes. So we go do our thing. And come Friday morning, I was the first one back. So whoever's first opens the gates, open the shop doors, turn the heater on, turn on the lights, do your thing. I get there, I open up the gate. And as soon as I look up at the building, a water hose is on. Not a water hose, a spigot on the side of the building is on.
Okay.
Spigot was right next to the door that we were standing next to when we were clocking out Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So we did not leave it on. So I'm like, huh. I come walking up to it. I thought the water line was frozen, busted, right? Shut it off. I'm standing there looking around. No footprints in the snow all around. None. But there's a nice solid train of ice all the way out into the middle of our lot.
Right.
So it had been running for at least a day. I was like, huh, weird. Open up the door. As soon as I go to grab the door handle to open it, the vent fan for the propane heater kicks on above me outside, which is where the vent fan is, because it exhausts outside. It's propane. I'm like, is somebody here? So I walk up to the fence and I look. No one was at the shop. Open the door. Propane heater is on, which is something we don't do late in the day. It's early in the morning. It's like freezing cold in the shop. It's 30 degrees in the shop. We just got here. Let's just turn the damn heat on. That's when we turn it on. Warms up, we shut it off, and it doesn't turn on again for the rest of the day. Propane heater was on. And I'm looking around, I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. Turn on the air compressor, open up the air line, turn on the big heater. And I'm looking around, I was like, that's just weird. And then I hear a door, choo-choo. Well, the back door of the shop, the one that I closed, was open and blowing in the wind. Okay? It's old door, old lock. You cannot open it from the outside, even if you have the key. The key doesn't work. You have to open it from the inside. So I go outside, a single set of footprints from through the snow through our back lot, approaching the back door. Right? So I'm
Some
like,
vagrant found a door that wasn't locked all the way and went in and turned on the heat.
we don't really have like a homeless population here.
Oh, yeah,
Small-
I guess tourist
Small
towns.
feet. Yeah, small feet
Really?
too.
It's
So-
just really only one answer.
Aliens.
Exactly.
Oh wait, there's more. So they
course
checked the
there is.
cameras. They checked the cameras. No video of anybody walking up. We can't figure out how those footprints got there, right? So it had to have been there from Thursday night to Friday morning. Or
But
no,
you had
all day,
snow in-
all day Thursday, which is when we weren't there, until Friday morning. But from the time we left to the time we got there the next morning, nobody came up to that shop.
Hmm.
But they were fresh footprints because it had snowed all the previous day.
Yeah.
So, I've seen enough Poltergeist movies to know what this means. Let me show you a picture. So I've been working at this place for 8 months now. 8 months
Mhm.
ish, 7, 8. We see a lot of bugs in the summertime because I mean y'all know the industry I'm in. So there's going to be bugs in some of the stuff we work on. I've seen just about every kind of bug we got around here. You know, I'm close to the ocean, close to the water. My yard is this giant garden. I see lots of bugs all year round. I do not know what these are, but I found like 10 of them dead in the shop
Huh. Little moths.
in a pile. Like all 10 of these within like maybe a foot of each other. I'm like, what the heck? The first thing that comes to my mind is every possession movie I've ever seen. Weird bugs and flies and moths. Like flying up in a corner, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, what the heck? And we asked everybody. Like nobody came into the shop. We can't figure out what happened, why the water was on. We can't even think of how you could have done it accidentally.
Mm-hmm.
We have no idea. But it ran for at least 24 hours because the whole side of the building where the spigot was covered in ice.
Yeah.
And I mean, it wasn't like, you know, you would turn your faucet on just a little bit just to get a little drip, keep it from freezing.
Yeah.
This was all the way open. It was spraying.
Oh, okay.
And it had filled an area maybe 200 foot by 300 foot long with ice this thick. So it had been running for a while. Yeah.
But that was
And
fun. I guess you guys
we-
just had to leave it.
Yeah, so we just shut the water off, and you know, by the next day it was all gone. But so weird, right?
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
Because no matter how you approach the building, there would have been footprints because the whole place is still covered in snow, and I was the first one there. I saw my footprint. I saw my tire tracks where I pulled in. Nobody else. Nothing else except that one strange set of footprints coming from the back of the lot, which is weird because the only thing over there is a river, or not a river, like a pond. We got a big pond behind our shop.
The old bog swamp.
Yeah. Just don't know. Spooky to me. I'm spooked out. I walked around the building like 3 times thinking it was going to be something crazy.
If it were a movie, it'd be because you guys built the shop on a Native American graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Aliens.
It's the only explanation. Locked door scenario. Aliens, ghosts, or Superman.
Or Superman.
Or Superman, yeah.
Does he do a lot of walking?
I don't imagine
I
he
wouldn't.
does.
If I could fly, I wouldn't.
Even if it's just an inch or two off the ground, I would float everywhere.
Old atrophied legs just hanging
Yeah,
there all the time.
just
I never walk. Just
dangly
dangling.
legs. look like a dude in a wheelchair most of his life, right? But you got these big old shoes and then spaghetti noodle legs hanging down.
But you're always throwing stuff at bad guys, so you're jacked up top
Yeah.
a little.
Yeah, like Superman's got all those muscles. Well, no, he pulled. I guess that's why his legs didn't atrophy because he pulled his strength from the sun.
Yeah, I mean but if the average person could fly, you'd just have little noodles hanging.
Little hanging
'Cause
noodle.
even instead of walking on it for a couple inches above the ground, like he did it all the time. You know, he like do that intimidating move forward thing, but
Yeah.
just like barely off the ground.
I call it the Psycho Mantis because I grew up on good PlayStation games. We'll talk about it another time. My favorite villain in any video game from the original Metal Gear Solid. Well, the original PlayStation Metal Gear Solid. His name was Psycho Mantis, and
Psycho Mantis.
he's about like what you think. Super scrawny dude, just skin and bone, but he always wore a gas mask and he covered himself in like bondage-looking leather stuff. So lots of straps and rings, and but he always wore a gas mask. But he floated everywhere. But he had
See, bad
telekinesis.
guys used to be good.
Yeah, you want to know? This
Covered in bondage straps and called Psycho Mantis. What happened?
And this is why I got to be such a big fan of Metal Gear Solid because of Psycho Mantis. So this was 98, 97 or 98 when this Metal Gear Solid came out. So what he would do as a villain, because he was psychic, he would say, "Oh, you don't believe me? Set your controller down. I'll show you my powers." You set your controller down, and he's like, "Now I'll move it to the right." Ugh, and then your controller starts vibrating and moving to the right. And then, "Now I'll move it to the left." Ugh, and then your controller vibrate, move to the left. But the kicker, and this is why I love Hideo Kojima, he wrote this in there where Psycho Mantis's character would read your memory card and say, "Oh, I see you like playing Final Fantasy VII. You have several hundred hours of gameplay. You know, I see that you," or he'd be like, "I see that you saved the game for this profile 37 times since start. You seem like a cautious person." So
That's
it's
funny.
just good writing. You don't get that
Yeah.
anymore. Hideo Kojima, excellent director. He's also the guy who directed Death Stranding. It's the creepy baby behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. Same director. So, anywho, I rambled enough. Rapid fire this weekend. Rapid fire. And we got a bunch. We got close to 50 in the playlist for tonight.
Yeah, we probably won't get through 50.
No.
Given our track record.
Yeah. So I found out a way to really easily compile into playlists, so I see, I can see where we stop, and then I'll add it to the playlist for the next rapid fire. But before we go any further, our little acid jazz jingle. Welcome everybody to this segment of the show where we call "What shirt are you wearing today?" I see your shirt, and yes, I do have the same shirt. It's got the Japanese writing at the bottom.
Yes.
Yes, I got the same one.
I got a whole bunch of Japanese themed
Yeah.
shirts, as you can tell. And so, 1991 Sonic the Hedgehog cover.
Excellent choice.
Yeah.
Paul.
Yeah,
Paul, what shirt are you wearing, Paul?
This is an amazing white shirt. I think it's from Joseph Banks.
Mm.
Let me see. Very fine. Very fine fabric.
We got a winner. We got a winner. And I got my Misfits on.
It's funny. I bet the Misfits, when they were all still alive, never put out a shirt with a pink
No,
title.
no, it would have been
That's-
green, if anything.
Also, that's usually how you can tell that a band has sold off the rights to all their imaging, because they show up as T-shirts at Walmart.
At Walmart, yeah.
At Walmart,
Of all places.
they show up in T-shirts at Walmart, and they come in colors that you're like, I'm pretty sure that was not the band's aesthetic.
Yeah.
In their era, but all right.
Yeah, I got a Misfits tattoo up here.
I mean, they really only the Misfits really only ever put out the one shirt.
Yeah, it was
Right.
It was this.
Yeah, it was that,
Well,
but black
was
with red and white. That was it.
Yeah. There was a couple of with the singer with the dread.
Yeah, his
Oh, he called it a deadlock. Not a dreadlock, a deadlock. The single point.
the forward spike. Yeah.
Not going to sing these lyrics so we don't get demonetized. Yeah, go look it up. Last Caress. Have fun with that. So, rapid fire. Before we go any further, you got anything you want to say?
No, I don't have anything special. We've been kind of busy. I haven't really had much go on other than we had big snow days last week.
Yeah, same here.
And that was about it.
Dumb.
Yeah, that kind of took up our whole week.
Let me switch my lens on my camera again. For some reason, it seems like it went back to wide. No, that's narrow. Why does it look different? Oh, I moved it.
Mhm.
Yeah, that explains it. I put it on a new boom. It's a stationary boom. It was on this horrible chip clip thing that moved.
Oh
every
yeah,
time
because
I
it was
put the camera.
if you touched it, it would flop over.
Yeah. So this one's an actual boom arm. It's the same as this. It's one
Oh
of these.
yeah. Look at us upgrading equipment as we go.
Well, I've had this.
Oh, have you? You just
I'm
didn't use
trying
it.
to. trying to straighten some things up here. Um, but I did not know that the GoPro Hero, um, you turn it upside. It's actually upside down right now, and I didn't have to reformat the video. It automatically reoriented itself.
Same with sideways. It'll do the same thing if you want to do
Really?
like vertical view stuff.
Uh-huh.
I record a lot of my paintings in
Right.
vertical view since most
Right.
stuff goes on social media. Yeah,
Yeah.
unless because I'm gonna be honest, I always intend to make like YouTube videos out of it, and I never have, or I've made
Yeah.
like 3. So I just record them in vertical, and then it's easy to post.
So
Really, if I were on top of my game, I'd record it with both. But
so it has been brought to my attention since I'm the video master of the podcast. We apologize if this format is not conducive to your telephones. We apologize sincerely. Um, I will take the blame for this. You can blame me. It's fine. Uh, I hate to use this rule, but the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Our greatest viewing audience needs a 19 by 20 or 1920 by 1080 format. However, you can rotate your phones. If you have turn your auto rotate on, rotate your phone, and you'll get this wonderful full screen view. I promise it'll look good. I apologize though, sincerely. Maybe in the future, once we get a budget, any kind of budget, we'll have time to hire somebody to re-edit everything and push out. I'm not sure how we would reformat everything to do what we do with 3 video inputs, so it would be difficult.
yeah, unless you're recording the 3 video inputs independently and then go back and do it in Final Cut and put it
Yeah,
out. You know what I'm
I
saying? And
guess I
then
could.
put it out.
I guess I could stack all 3.
Yeah, but just for YouTube.
Yes, I am sorry. I'm sorry, viewer, that did not enjoy our format. I'm sorry. You can blame me. I'll take the blame. Anyway, we have what did I say? Close to 50 videos for this week's rapid fire.
Yes.
Uh, I just grabbed like the first 40, 50 I saw that we haven't looked at yet. There might be 1 or 2 in there because I was like, click save, click save, click save, and then I realized I was right next to the last video we watched 2 months ago.
Oh, so there
So we
might be a
might have a
couple of those.
couple. Yeah, so bear with us. Uh, I think the beginning of this are yours,
Okay.
and yeah, yeah, we're just gonna
I
start
don't
at the top.
remember at this point to be. Oh, so that's a brand new one.
Okay, yeah, because I don't know, it just got mixed up. Bunch of stuff got mixed up.
Okay.
Um, we're just gonna go with it. So this is scary encounter on Instagram. It says the c- how do you pronounce this? Cumbergaz footage.
I think it's
Uh,
pronounced Cumberger.
Cumberger. The Cumbergaz footage. One of the most mysterious real UFO
The
footage
Z's
ever.
silent.
Yeah, okay. Kumbuka.
I don't
Kumbu.
know.
It says you can see even who see nipple hair. You can even see who's inside. Alien emoji, alien emoji. Here we go. Is this the ultimate proof of aliens? End quote. Here we go.
This is the video called a Comburgus video, which is a
Ah.
close-up of a craft so close that you can see the occupants. It is 100% real, and I was there as that was filmed.
Oh.
The whole footage has been analyzed for a more scientific mode for 2.5 weeks, frame by frame, pixel by pixel, and this is 100% genuine footage.
Oh. Okay, so since it's fresh in my mind, I'm gonna say, you see this format, this 1920 by 1080
Mm-hmm.
on a phone format. Yeah, this is why they're upset. I get it. I get
Yeah,
it.
because once you go format and then format down,
Yeah,
you
I,
can't
I
see
am.
it no matter how you
I
flip
am
it.
sorry.
But we do have
You can-
most of our watchers on Twitch, and I'm sure they all,
Yeah,
once you change it to the segment, you can see it pretty well.
yeah. We apologize. We apologize. So this is cool. I want to say I've seen this video once before. It doesn't look like much of a video. I wish there was like
No,
unedited version of it.
I hadn't seen this before myself. Um, but it looks like there's different dates too on those
Yeah,
clips.
Oh, nuts. Look at the one on the left here.
Yeah, it looks like people.
Yeah, it looks like grays.
Hmm.
Absolutely look like grays. Big head. You can see the eyes. Even see that like their neck, their shoulders, and one looks like they're doing this. He's throwing up intergalactic gang signs. Get up out my flax side, you claxor. He's
Yeah,
throwing up.
I wasn't sure what I thought of this one, except that uh, you know,
Oh, there you go.
it looks pretty good.
Yeah. Um, the good thing is they zoomed in really close,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't see artifacting. Not really. I mean, there's some, artifacting because of you zooming in on a
Zoom.
digital image. Yeah, but I don't
Yeah.
see anything that looks like obvious manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I like it. I do.
This shot though, right here, like without them zooming in, this shot look, could easily be a model on a string
Yeah.
in a dark room.
So
But
that's the side or the front, I'm assuming, and
yeah,
this is
and
where
that's
they
where the
zoomed
guys
in.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, see July 27th,
2000.
July 2nd,
Mhm.
September 29th, January 16th.
Yeah,
Are
these
they
are
just
all
comparing that to different?
I think
I
they're
don't know.
claiming it's the same craft. They're
It's
giving
parts
other
of it.
examples.
The top 2 look the same for sure.
Mhm.
But then again,
Yeah, they do.
you could take almost any video. I've got an app on my phone that we could superimpose this data of time and date anytime we want.
That's true.
Uh,
Yeah, I guess that doesn't guess you'd have to be giving them the benefit of the doubt on that.
I would need to see a VHS tape in my hand. Well, I guess 2008. This is a particular type of stamp for either VHS or a digital video camera, like a handy cam. Nobody was using that in 2008. Everybody was on their phones then. Everybody.
In '08,
Uh-huh.
I had only just gotten an iPhone and it was an iPhone 3. And
2008. Yeah, I guess you're right.
most of the other options for phones were crap, which is why I got an iPhone, because all the others, like, they still had the ones that were this way it's a phone, and then if you flip it open and like turn it, it's like a keyboard you could type
Yeah.
in, and like it was
Sidekick.
they were doing they were doing like all the there were like 4 different flavors of that, and then there was the iPhone, and I was like, oh, this is why everybody's buying it. Bought.
Okay. Well, I
So
get it.
but it does look like a VHS
Yeah.
timestamp.
Yeah, look, there's even like little flickers of okay. Look on the left side on the bar
Mm-hmm.
that was digitally added
Mm-hmm.
because this is a CRT format.
Right.
You get VHS tearing on the black part.
Uh
See it?
oh, does that mean the date at the bottom is added
Probably.
because they VHS
They
filtered it?
Yeah, they filtered it, yeah. Look, it's about
Oh,
to start over.
I don't like that.
Watch here. You see it?
Yeah.
Just just like a single frame of tear because that's the way it's and it's not a very good one. I mean,
No.
I grew up watching VHS tapes, so I knew the struggles of messing with the tracking, and you won't ever get just a little blip. You get a whole corner, and it takes over your thing. Um, ah, I hate to say it, but that's probably a filter. I want this to be
Mm,
real. I'm gonna say no on this one.
dang. I was all in until you pointed that out, because I have seen the VHS filter
Yeah.
on TikTok and that sort of thing, where you can make stuff look like an old movie.
Hmm.
Mm.
I wanted to say yes, but I'm gonna say no.
What do you think? No. No. Okay.
And going on to the next. UFO film by NASA. Did we watch this one already? This is UFO
Uh,
Underscore Mysteries.
no, this is another new one.
Is captured by NASA. A small object enters from the right side of the screen and travels slowly across the curvature of the Earth. Initially, some thought this was just debris or a satellite, but as it reached the middle of the screen, it suddenly stops and seems to hover for a moment.
Oh, okay.
The object remains stationary for several seconds. Then, without warning, it suddenly rises up.
Oh,
After rising and then hovering again, the object suddenly moves off at high speed to the left of the screen. This footage was captured by
So I'm having a little trouble with what we're seeing below. What the hell is that? It's not the
uh,
Earth.
Earth at nighttime. This is the corona when you're seeing the
Yeah.
sunlight coming over. So when the sunlight's in the backside of the Earth, but getting close to the edge.
Oh, I see. We're looking at the edge of the Earth.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
Yeah.
looking
okay.
at daybreak.
Okay, I thought the whole thing was your. I think that's the reflection of the camera lens that's looking out the window.
Yes, that's correct. I could see the aperture range.
Okay, now I'm with it.
So the line is Earth.
Okay,
Below is Earth. Above is infinite space. So
so
I was going to say
huh,
satellite at first, but the damn thing stopped and went in a
and
different
then
direction, and then stopped
and
again,
then
and then went in another different direction. Uh,
yeah,
Satellites don't do that.
no,
Planes that high in the null atmosphere don't do that. I could see if it stopped and then like slowly went down, would be it turning away and then following the curvature.
yeah.
But I don't have a good explanation for that. I'm gonna say that one's real.
I think it's a real strange object.
I don't
I
think
don't.
it's human. I don't at all.
Yeah,
Because that high up.
Watch when it stops,
it's almost like they stopped the camera.
and the other thing is when it starts to move to the left side of the camera, the left side of the screen, the camera starts moving to the left before it does.
Shift Windows S.
Oh, you want to take a picture of it?
Yeah, I want to zoom in. This is gonna look really bad. Oh, I gotta really zoom in on this. Ugh. Oh, I'm used to doing this on a touchpad. It's as far as I can get. Well, yeah. See how big that splotch is? See how it's not a dot? It's a big splotch. Look how bad this looks at the beginning. Really artifacty right here.
Yeah, and even whenever it slows down and then starts up again, it's got some artifacting around it.
So, I could
I think
tell
somebody
you
put it in there.
this is digital painting.
Yeah,
This is digital time manipulation right here.
right,
See, because now it's moving frames, individual frames.
right, right. That was
Still digital time manipulation. And now we're back at full speed. Okay. That's a digital zoom, digital pan. I'm going to say this is fake because I'm with Paul. Seeing like the light flare around it, I feel like the person who faked it was trying to create the illusion of light spreading in a cloud.
like propellant.
Like, think of like a foggy room
Yeah.
and you put a light in it, it's going to have like a corona of light around it, right?
Yeah,
That's what he's trying to do. Because it looks like there's clouds right there, but I don't think the guy who did it realized that those aren't clouds, those are the reflection of the lens pressed up against the window.
yeah,
It's fake. It's fake. I'm
yeah.
sorry, it's fake.
I don't like
It's
it.
fake. It's fake. It's fake, friends. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's too bad.
Too dead.
Two dead.
Too dead.
Next one. Oh. I mean, probably fake. Probably fake. It's see, this is I'm gonna sound like a really, really horrible person. Last one was too blurry. This was too clear. It's too clear.
It's Goldilocks of the UFOs.
Yeah. Yeah, this wonderful, perfectly clear footage of two UFOs in the sky in Vietnam somehow didn't make it to national news.
I don't know if the. Also, those might be shoes hanging from that power line. Maybe not. I don't know. Whenever he zooms in and out, it kind of stays in place really well.
Yeah, it's done well.
I
But
think it's fake.
let's go to the comments. Project Blue Balls. Uh,
That one shows up a lot.
yeah.
That one shows up a lot.
Jesus is real.
Jesus is real. Somebody else said thought they were shoes hanging off the electric lines at first.
Yeah, got me too.
They're starting to look like signs. They're staging like in signs. Excuse me. A picture or a GIF of Dr. Robotnik coming down out of his little craft. Project Bluebeam is actually legit. Project Bluebeam, right on schedule. Okay, well, I mean, I straight up thought it was shoes hanging on the line. But he works in the intelligence department for the U.S. government. I contacted him last night, and he said they know what's going on and informed me that.
No, they didn't, and no, you
read,
don't.
read more. That was part of the comment. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a clever ruse to get likes. He's got 2,625 likes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no on that one. I don't like it. Something about it I don't like. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I'm sorry.
What do you think?
No.
No, that's
No?
no. Then.
What do you think?
I kind of like that the camera zooms in and out, and when he moves, like it's tracking with the power lines. Like it's tracking real well. If it was an edit,
There's something about it that looks different, like
Too clear.
almost a superimposed thing up there that's too clear. And there's only one person facing it, and the other people over there at that gas station or whatever it is aren't looking up at it at all.
Okay, there is one other person looking in that direction. Hold on.
And those people on that motorcycle don't seem to be looking.
Yeah, there's a lot of context clues here that just aren't being. All right, guy in the middle of the road looking, but he's holding a traffic baton, so he's waiting on cars. That's
I
what
think
he's looking
not
at.
looking. Yeah, I think he's not looking.
However, there's another individual here looking in the same direction, but he's standing in front of a cop car. Stands to reason he's a police officer. I don't know what police officers wear in Vietnam. And at the
Power
beginning of
Ranger
the video,
outfits.
yeah, at the beginning of the video, he's turned and walking away, and then when he turns to the back to the left, he's turned and facing towards the fake FO. I'm gonna say no. I'm sorry. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
clear.
I don't think so.
Too clear.
Too clear.
I don't like the answer that's because it's too clear. I don't like that
I'm sorry.
because it's the thing that we're looking for, right?
We just ruin everything.
It's the
in
thing
this
that we
show, I
want.
guess.
So somehow somebody that what it'll happen is somebody will get really good footage and no one will believe it
Yeah, the boy
because it'll
that
be
cried
too
wolf.
clear and you'll be like, it's AI. I don't know how, but it is because it's too clear.
So this
I
is
don't like
part.
I don't like that as legitimizing that it's a no because it's too
This
clear.
is
I don't like
this
that.
is part of how they what is it? Full disclosure. It's how they prepare you for disclosure. Let's inundate the public with fake videos done
That way
really
when real
well.
stuff comes up.
Yeah, we'll say, "Oh, well, we showed y'all the real videos. You said they were fake."
And here you are playing right into it.
Go away. Next.
Oh, what's this? Elijah taking the stage? Wow. Elijah Lewis just slapped the heck out of me.
Don't you ever talk about my wife that way.
Relax, my friend. It was just a joke. I'm a comedian, Elijah. You know how it is.
Okay. I think I sent this one.
Nope.
Did you?
Yep.
You ready for me to ruin it for you?
Yeah, please.
AI. Absolutely AI.
Which part?
The black and white. It's all AI. It's fake or production.
It is a production, but I think it's a back in the day production.
I don't think it's a back in the day production. I think it's a new production.
Hmm.
The rhetoric is off. And if I'm going to state this because I am a classic movie junkie. I love my favorite movie in the world. Like, put a gun to my head, we're going to watch one more movie and I'm going to blow your brains out. Casablanca. I'll watch it over and over again. I love it. My favorite movie. If you were on stage, I don't know who he's talking about. If you were on stage back when black and white, so what were we talking about? 50s?
Mm-hmm.
It was, so like, what was it, mid 60s we got color?
Yeah, but there was still a lot of black and white, even in the 60s.
If you were on stage during the black and white television era, your jacket is buttoned.
True.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely sure.
Huh.
See, now the gentleman that stands up almost had it right.
Almost.
So he goes, look, he stands up. He grabs his jacket. I don't know if he's unbuttoning or buttoning. He should, when he stands up, buttons. When he sits down, unbuttons.
Correct.
So watch.
That's an interesting detail.
Yeah. So watch. Stands up. So he should have buttoned there.
And the guy standing up should be buttoned up.
Absolutely. The guy, the gentleman on the stage with the microphone should have his jacket should be buttoned. Also, you would not hear the gentleman in the crowd if it were black and white.
Oh, I
From
figured it
any
was from a
microphone.
movie. I figured it was from a movie, not from.
Oh no!
Like not from a live recording. I figured it was from a movie, and and what they were implying is that the whole thing with Will Smith and Chris
was staged.
Yeah,
It just felt pretty staged to me.
Yeah, it seems very. I mean,
that was the part that I found interesting.
What are we
And
covering
so
in
my
the upper
question,
left-hand corner too?
Yeah, I don't know.
Could be.
So my question was more: do we think that the other thing was staged, and then if it is staged, why? Because there was a ton of fallout after it.
Right. Almost feels like a student project,
doesn't it?
Yeah.
I just thought it was interesting.
Interesting indeed.
We're all living in the Matrix.
We are living in the Matrix. I think I do have some.
All the
videos.
episodes just repeat every 50 years.
Yes. Wow, we're swinging and missing tonight. Yeah. Here we go.
But it's inside now. Tap it on the window out. There.
Mm.
Top window.
Whoa.
Bottom window. Bottom window. What the hell does its face look like? Oh, man, it disappeared. Bottom window. What the hell does its face look like? Oh, man, it disappeared. Top window. Right. The hell is it going to zoom in on this? Bottom window. What the hell is going on?
You're just going through the floor or something.
gone through the wall. Tell you I saw something out here.
Now,
Not gonna lie, it's spooky.
it's
It gave me
spooky,
chills
but
at first.
this could easily be uh somebody's Halloween display.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
or
you know, they do the projectors on the
yeah.
screens over the window, and because it doesn't really say, you know, I don't really know when they were filming this.
So
But it's creepy.
give me 2 coat hangers, a good long spool of paracord, and a couple slickers. You know, the full poncho with the hood.
Mm-hmm.
I could do all of this from one room.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Like I
because
said, I think
it's because they're just dropping. It seems to me like string with a hanger on the end with a a raincoat hanging on it, and then it just let it go because it just drops down, which is weird. No definition of anything but the head and shoulders. It looks like it even poofs out when it drops down. And the person running the whole joint is in the upper right hand window. That's what I think. Or a group of friends on a group phone call. Okay, now you. Okay, now you. All right, I'm hiding.
Right.
Okay, now you.
Right.
We can fake this pretty easily.
And I
I'm
don't
not
know
gonna-
about, you know, the lady keeps saying that I can only see it on your phone.
Oh, is that what she says?
Mm-hmm.
The hell is it going to zoom in on this? Bottom window. What the hell is going on?
Just going through the floor or something.
It's gone through the wall. Tell you I saw something out here. But it's inside now. Tap it on the window out. There.
Yeah.
Top window.
Yeah.
Bottom window. Bottom window.
I can only see it on your phone.
What the hell does its face look like? Oh, man, it disappeared. Bottom window.
I can only see it on your phone.
Oh, she does say it.
Yeah.
Face look like?
A very small detail I wouldn't have noticed.
Top window. Right. The hell is it going to zoom in on this?
Yeah, nobody in the comments brought that up.
What the hell is going on?
Yeah, I don't know.
Strange. Okay, sure. It's probably a good genuine reaction. Probably just a prank. I hate to say it. Probably just a prank.
Yeah, I think it's probably just a prank. But it was interesting that she said that.
Yeah.
And the wind is blowing, like stuff is blowing around, so I don't think it's an overdub. I think it's the people on the phone. And maybe she just can't see and this is zoomed in and she has terrible eyesight. Very possible.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Because he zoomed in on the phone and she's looking at the phone. But
Jeez, stream is doing bad again. Oh, now it's back to doing good. Super weird. It's got to be Twitch because our connection isn't bad. Let's actually get a really good. Nah, showing drop frames. Not going to be our best one. It's fine. We'll keep running till the wheels fall off, I guess. We are currently dropping 6.5% of frames that we're sending. Oh, down to 6.4, and we're back to a perfect signal. Totally weird. It must just be a bad connection with Twitch tonight.
yeah.
It's fine. You win some, you lose some.
I mean, I don't really think this one's real, but I thought it was interesting. Because
It's
there's
interesting.
weird stuff about it.
The first time we watched it, probably got like a 2/3 arm chill, but negative. Okay. Come on, give us a good one. Rolling the dice. Oh, this one's one of mine.
Is where the devil lives. You don't believe me? It's a black building, black It's the Pfizer building. Anyway,
If we look here, it would look like it's inhabited all the way up, but it's actually only inhabited to about here. This is just a brick wall covered by a black window facade to look like it's bigger and more successful than it actually is. This is the last inhabitable floor right there. Everything else
Cinder
is
blocks.
broken down, ugly, two-tone brick wall. So this building is where the devil.
Really weird. Okay.
Made me think of the back rooms.
Yeah, for sure. Let's he says the Pfizer building?
Yeah.
You know what we're gonna
In
do.
New York.
You know what we're gonna do. Oh no, go back.
It just made me think of the back rooms.
Pfizer Inc. We have 2, 3.
Pfizer building.
Let's check this one out first.
Nope, not that one.
Oh, but it looks. Let me close this. Similar, but not the same. Okay. Let's check this other one. Oh, it's right next to. Oh, I thought it was Central Park. It is not Central Park.
Go. The one next to it might be it.
Hold on. Let me zoom out. Let's go with this one. Let's check that street view. Oh, is that it?
Maybe.
No, it's
No.
different. All right, let's check this last one then.
Maybe it was Pfizer storage.
Pfizer storage. Oh, that looks like it.
It'll be that other side. It's a different side of the building. Takes up the whole block.
Right there.
There you go.
Pfizer World Headquarters.
They have a lot of headquarters there in New York City. It was way up though.
Yeah. I was really hoping to get.
See if we could see it.
Yeah. So he was in this building.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what that building is. It's for lease. Huh. That's it. I wish we could get higher and see. Interesting, all the same. Well, we verified it's a Pfizer building. The empty I don't know what to make of that.
Yeah,
I really
weird, right?
don't. Yeah, he's like halfway
Just
up
that
and you see
tower.
the cinder block start. How
Yeah.
weird. Ooh.
There's brick and then there's cinder block.
Bad
Not
brick.
well,
bad
not
cinder
well
block.
done cinder block either.
Yeah. Huh.
Not the devil's house, but you
Not-
know what I'm saying? Weird.
I mean, it is Pfizer. I'm gonna give that a thumbs up. I like it because I
Yeah.
mean,
Like I said, made me first thing I thought of was
Back
Back
rooms.
rooms.
Absolutely.
No
yeah.
windows. Weird spaces inside back rooms.
So, do we get a ding on that one?
Yeah.
We'll take it. A win's a win. Next. This is cool. I've seen this one.
Yeah.
I guess we don't need the music. An ophonym spelled with an O. That's weird. Was caught on a very powerful telescope. We don't get much. We don't get much else about this. Obviously it's a textbook description of a biblical angel.
Right.
Was
and
was there?
There was
Was
no
there?
zero information on this.
Yeah. Was there in the biblical description of an angel? Was there an eye in the center? Oh, great researcher.
There's usually more than one eye. I'd have to go look.
I thought it was like a cluster of eyes in the center.
Yeah, it's a cluster of eyes.
Yeah, because that looks like a singular, very cartoony looking eye.
See, it looks like the eye of Sauron.
It is the eye of
In the-
Sauron. Yeah,
in the middle of the rings and stuff.
I would be
I
willing
also
to
thought
wager.
it was-
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say I also thought it was cool because these are the kind of rings that I put into a lot of my artwork.
Yeah, I'd be willing to wager
And-
if we scroll down, we're going to see a GIF of the eye of Sauron somewhere. Oh, that is
no,
not
but there's
the-
Thor.
There's Thor. That's Thor. Don't know what he has to do with anything.
Not sure.
No context. Just the GIF of Thor popping his collar with 14,000 likes. Welcome to America.
People like dude. People like the Hemsworth brothers.
Yeah. Oh, somebody asked for the source. Wikipedia, DMs, and somebody named Atanu_S says AI.
Maybe.
Yep.
I mean, this could be an animation.
Yeah, it could be. Throw a couple filters on it. Sure.
I kind of dug how as the eye moves around, the rings changed orientation and not be in the way of the way it was looking.
Yeah.
They split and move and turn. I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah, it's neat.
I don't know
Sure.
that it's an angel or not. And like I said, with no background, whether or not this was actually caught on a telescope.
Come to us with evidence. You better have some background story, something. Don't just throw a video at us and be like, "Here you go, internet."
I can say anything was found anywhere.
Yeah.
If I don't have to provide any evidence.
I could say go ahead.
I think there's something about their naming this caught on a very powerful telescope.
Yeah.
So the word caught troubles me, and then they're really emphasizing very powerful.
Rather than what telescope?
Huh?
Rather than saying what telescope?
Yeah, some just crappy cereal box telescope. I don't know. Not seen, but caught on. Just the whole thing just feels like bait.
Hey, here you go.
Mm.
This stuff is caught on a very powerful telescope. Crystal clear. Crystal clear. And it's not even in our galaxy.
Yeah. So computer says no.
Probably not real.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I
Unfortunately.
know. Boy, all
Moving
these.
on.
Boy, if you're gonna scam, could you just get a little better?
Yeah, if you're gonna scam, do it harder, right?
Yeah, right. I mean, you need to really perfect your trade here.
Good clickbait though. They're good. Don't get me wrong. The skill that goes into creating these.
Yeah.
I've been messing with AI a little bit lately, and I haven't been able to make anything like this. Not this good.
Also, probably what I know of Blender, this would be pretty easy to make on Blender.
Oh yeah.
With really a couple of short key command strokes for rings and glow and randomized segmented shapes skinned on it, and then make translucent, and then the rest of it looks like filters in After Effects.
Yeah,
laid over it.
A
to
very
give the
basic
blur.
design. Yeah.
Yeah, because a basic design, if you're going to blur it that much and make it glow,
It doesn't
look
need
pretty
detail.
real.
Yeah.
It doesn't need detail. So I mean, yeah, you know, I actually there's a guy that I really like, and he does everything in Blender, and his stuff is incredibly complex, and he cranks it out weekly. So I imagine if I was like, "Hey, man, could you
Make
make
me,
something like
yeah.
this in Blender?" He'd be like, "I mean, first of all, I
We,
do stuff on commission, but also, yeah, like give me 10 minutes."
yeah.
Because he does it all the time. You know, I don't work with Blender really. I just know of it, but it's incredibly powerful and free software.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most importantly, anybody can get Blender and mess with it.
Unfortunately.
Yeah,
Unfortunately. All
it's
right.
not like it's
Let's
not
see
like
what this next one
Cinema
is.
4D where it costs you like $2,000 to buy it.
Right. Oh, this one.
Oh
This is
yeah,
a favorite. This is a crowd favorite. Yeah, this is good.
yeah.
Any drugs or alcohol in the vehicle? No, of course not.
What?
All right. Sit tight, Sarah. I'll be right back. Okay. Your registration is what the? Sarah? Any drugs or alcohol in
Boom.
the vehicle?
Like that.
Of course not. All right. Sit tight, Sarah. I'll be right back. Okay. Your registration is what the? Sarah? Any drugs or alcohol in the vehicle? No.
It's good. It's really good.
What do you think?
I don't
I think
go.
it's created to make you question everything.
I mean, I like that there's no camera cut,
Now, yeah, that's what I was
right?
looking for.
No,
Yeah, I
there's
don't
no
see.
camera cut. Just whoop, and then
Yeah,
doors
but
closed, nothing in there.
it could be a cut, I think.
I
I don't see it.
mean, I don't see the cut.
Ooh, and the seatbelt's back, and she leans in. Like my
Yeah,
initial thought was she turns really quick, grabs a green screen's holding it up, but
she leans into the car.
yeah, she leans into the car. The seatbelt's flat against the seat, and you see details you didn't see before.
Mm-hmm.
Although to be fair, if this were a real police interaction, the woman disappears. I do believe her first reaction would be to grab her radio and call it in.
Maybe, although I imagine the average person would be pretty startled by this and not think, oh, she disappeared into thin air. It'd be like, she's got to be right here, right?
Yeah, which is she leans in, looks in the back seat, looks around, steps back. I guess
Mhm.
that's a normal reaction, I suppose. It's good. It's really good. I love it. We've talked about this many times.
I like it.
There's
I
there's
think she
even
evaporated. She's a wizard.
there's even a second video for this, the dash cam footage.
Yeah, this one doesn't have the dash cam footage with it, but
Um,
yeah, there's one of the dash cam footage
you don't see the
from the
person
car.
in the vehicle in the
Mm-mm.
dash cam, but you do see. So, like, I've seen the video of the side by side, this video plus the dash cam syncs perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I I don't know how they did it. If it's faked, it's done really well. I'm giving a thumbs up because I really like this video. I do.
What do you think?
We know what he thinks.
Paul,
We know.
you don't think it's real?
I think it's an amazing creation.
it
And I
is
was just
good.
I was just complaining that they need to get better with their trade and their craft here, and here they are, much better, and I'm very proud of them.
Good
But it
job,
doesn't.
scammers.
But I don't
See-
think that happened in
See,
real life.
you're like make it look really good. This looks really good, and you're like, no, it's just really well done.
It is well done. I'm so glad
A
about
good
it.
UFO video, and Victus is like, I mean, it's too good. It's just too well done. You guys are
It wasn't too
ridiculous.
good. It was just some.
You guys are ridiculous. You're conditioned by the machine of misinformation. That's the problem.
That's right.
Anyway, she's a wizard. It's not a weird thing. She just apparated and she's gone.
So not
I'd be
weird
like,
wizard.
"Listen, some little
Um,
goth girl disappeared. Be on the lookout."
Right?
I
Yeah,
guess
she's
I
a
could.
Hufflepuff though, so we don't talk.
What's going on with her hair? What is this? What are these bits of hair hanging down? It's a little weird.
The
What?
whole thing's weird.
It's
Oh, she's got the spit curls.
No, because they're connected. Because when she turns her head, you see them do flip, flip, they
Yeah.
connect.
Oh, maybe
a
she's
little
got
weird.
her glasses on the back of her head.
Maybe.
Flip.
All right. Not a yes, not a no, but a boom. Wait. Oh, I did it wrong. Here we go. You get a boom. But I want to say yes. That was a yes laden boom. That's good. That's good. Moving forward.
The Pentagon confirms these are images of objects it can't identify. Lieutenant Graves told
Okay,
us.
I'm gonna have to mute this audio because I don't want to get copyright dinged.
Yeah.
I would love to know what he's saying. 10 mind-blowing UFOs in 30 seconds. Interesting. That's RGB light out of focus?
Yeah.
Or through a drop of water. It's another way to do that now. That's a new thing. That's what everybody's doing.
Yep.
Out of focus, out of focus.
Yeah.
We've talked
That's
about
the
that
one. Yeah, that's the one that we saw.
Oh.
That is different.
What? Freaking
That's
what?
a little different.
I can't rewind. Show me the spinny one again. Oh, jeez. That one's
I like
cool
that
looking.
one.
Out of focus. That's all that is.
Mm-hmm.
RGB drone out of focus. Singular light, probably a plane out of focus. Out of focus, out of focus. Show me the spinny one.
Here it comes.
Where you... Ooh, that one's cool. I like that one. And bam. Okay, it's out of focus, but I've never seen a drone do that.
It's
I can
almost
say
like
that.
a jellyfish.
Yeah. I'm going to give this video a thumbs up because of that one video. The spinny.
Do you think any of those are weird images, Paul?
Any of them are what?
Do you think any of them are extraordinary pictures?
No.
No.
Name that.
No.
What do you think that is?
I don't know. There's no context.
No, there's no context.
There is no context.
That is a problem.
You know, I need a lot of information.
You need the whole write up.
We need a 47-page report.
Right, I need it presented by somebody in a lab coat with a stethoscope.
Oh, I could do that.
Discussing
It's the wrong kind of doctor for this, but yeah.
Do
that.
I need a lot more information.
I like it. I like it a lot. I give it a thumbs up. I give this one a thumbs up.
I think it's a hoax, but did you read that that paper I sent, or the PDF that I sent you of like
The
alien technology research thing? Yeah.
The government one.
Mm-hmm.
I thumbed through it a little bit. Didn't really dig per se, but yeah, I read a little bit of it. I've seen pieces of it before.
Yeah. Same. I don't know what to think about it. It looks like a real report.
Mm-hmm.
But
and again, Paul's just shaking his head.
But that's the problem is like, because it's chunks of stuff that they're showing pictures of, which are pretty good pictures. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like a hoax because I feel like anybody can write a paper.
Yeah.
But
all right. Well,
I also couldn't find. It was also an MIT thing, and I couldn't find that division of MIT.
Of course not. It's Black Project.
So,
Black Project.
You can't have it both ways. The picture can't both be too clear, and the only reason you can't find it is because it's a black project. You can't have it both ways.
I mean, we've already established that the Pentagon confirms these are unidentified objects. They don't know what they are.
That is what dude said. That's true. And it was a 60 minutes thing, so they would know.
Must be 60 minutes.
Everything on here is not a 60 minutes thing. This is
no
60 minutes production.
They took that first video.
Right. That's one of the things that makes this, to me, suspect. because they have an ABC affiliate channel 7 thing right there. They
Yeah.
have a 60 minutes thing. They're right there. They're trying to use those things to add credibility.
Right.
To add credibility. And so if you're questioning everything you see, you should certainly question this. And I think if they'll lie to you, I hear people say if you'll lie about little things, if you'll lie once, you'll lie all the time. I'm
Mhm.
not sure that's true, but when I'm trying a case, if I'm defending and I can prove the person on the other side, the state's complaining witness, anyone, the plaintiff,
Mhm.
whatever, if I can prove a couple of times they've lied,
Then their credibility's out
The
the window.
credibility's out the
their
window. Yeah.
credibility's just done. I use it on certain offenses because if I can prove that it didn't happen, it's not true. And they say, oh, this person did these horrific things to me of a nasty nature on 4 different occasions. And turns out the nasty person was, in some other state during 2 of them, couldn't have done it. Then I'm like, so lied about these 2. What else she lying about, right?
Right.
Everything, just everything. And so to me, I'm not a one lie and you're done, but boy, you're just doing too much to try to bolster this. This is
Yeah.
to me that's bolstering. It's trying to bolster something that wouldn't stand up on its own. So to
Right.
me, I'm just like, no, no, no.
You talked me into it.
That is a good point. It is
Yeah.
a good point.
Some of these though are interesting, right? If you knew more context, if you
Yeah.
saw the whole show, I think I did see the 60-minute show about this actually,
Sure.
and it was
And it
very
had good
interesting,
stuff.
but it didn't have all that crazy stuff on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the Halo things are really popular right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're really popular. I think the spinny thing's an alien unicycle, by the way, just to throw that in there at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I
It's a
believe
paddle powered space machine.
paddle powered space machine. That's right. It's grabbing ions.
Yeah, there's a dude sitting in there.
I'm tired. I'm tired, Grandpa. I don't want to pedal anymore. Well, that's too damn bad.
We've got to get away from Earth, my gosh.
Yeah.
And that
And
is
lock
how
the
the spaceships
doors.
crash all the time.
The
Out of
little
pedal
one-
power.
Yeah. Moving forward.
And why the Greys are so skinny.
Now, what's this supposed to be?
I think this one's one of mine. I think.
This is the reason
probably.
to set up a ring camera. All right.
Yeah, this terrifying footage is the reason they set up ring cameras. That's exactly what they say in the description. I don't remember what it is. Let's check it out. Oh. Hey, snow can do some weird things. I could see it going in one direction and stopping, but the curve, not so sure.
Yeah, the wind might be swirling there around. It's a corner of the house because you got the ring camera on one side and the wall on the other. So it might be.
It does turn the light on though. That's interesting.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
did. I didn't notice that.
So watch when it reaches its apex all the way at the left, it actually kicks out some snow.
Oh yeah. Huh.
You'll see it at the side, right at the rearview mirror.
But it still
then it
kicks
also
snow out
floats up.
going the same way, but
Yeah.
it curves the other way. Huh.
Yeah.
And the security light comes on.
Yeah.
I don't think that would normally be enough movement to kick on a security light, would it? Because I
Man,
always
you'd
having
be
to go out and
surprised. You'll be surprised.
know.
My lights in my yard,
Uh-huh.
when it was snowing, they just stayed on constantly.
Yeah, if someone were abducting me, I couldn't get the thing to turn on.
Right.
If a bug flew
But a moth
across
lands
the
on it,
street,
it comes on.
was at the across the street neighbor's house and was walking on the porch, of
Yeah.
course that would turn the light on.
Mhm.
Or if I were trying to sneak out somewhere as a kid, that light would have turned on.
It's strange. I've never seen this phenomenon before.
It
But-
is weird. It is weird.
Give me a white magnet, put me inside the car, start recording
Zip.
with another magnet. I can make it happen.
Yeah.
This doesn't seem like something. This seems a little subtle for a fake. You know, if someone was going to fake something with the
Yeah.
Ring camera, this seems a little subtle.
Let's read some
You know,
comments.
people are always doing like creatures or like a weird looking dude walking across their lawn, like something like that. Seems a little subtle. If I was going to
Terrifying
make
wind.
terrifying wind.
Terrifying wind. Says this happens all the time. Not terrifying, not wind. Uh, strong wind, wetness, angle, gravity. The temperature may be slightly higher inside the car. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
it's.
fair.
I guess if it's going.
I mean, it's
This is
interesting, and I don't think the video's faked, but it maybe isn't.
Paranormal.
Yeah, I don't think it's
It's
paranormal.
weird, but not.
Yeah, it's
not,
weird, but not paranormal. There are a lot of weird things in the world that are not paranormal or supernatural or anything.
I'll give it a boom because it's good.
Yeah, it's
I give
good.
it a boom. I'll give it a boom. How
It's
about a
good
boom?
and interesting, and I don't think it's a fake. I don't think anyone faked that.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
good.
it's a
Which
little
is a
subtle
breath
for
of
a
fresh
fake.
air for the evening.
Mhm.
It's a little subtle for a
Right?
fake.
Yeah.
If you're trying to think, that's kind of why I like some of the weird ones sometimes. That like some of the stuff that someone be like, "Oh, you could fake that." It's like, yeah, but would you?
Yeah.
Right.
Why?
Just so I
Right.
could get
Why?
18 people and on social media to like it.
Yeah.
So let's.
Also, you're like, but it's like, but it's so weird. You're like, yeah, but if okay, let's say you're hoaxing it. What are you even trying to hoax? I don't even know what this is.
Right. So let's start a new thought process for these videos. So we've got when it comes to investigating, we look at something. It's strange. We have good science or good evidence behind it. Who's making money off of it? That's the thing we use.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say for these videos, a good first rule is, why would you fake this?
Right.
That's a good baseline. Because I'm with you. Why would somebody want to fake this little insignificant video? It's a
Right.
great question. I don't see any reason why you would. I, if it happened to me, I probably wouldn't share it with anybody but you guys.
Right.
I
Right.
wouldn't go to work showing everybody my phone.
But other people post anything they ever
Yeah,
run across on their social media, so and we really don't.
it's cool. I mean, we'll give it a boom. We get a boom. Next,
It must be about 3,000 feet up now, I'd say.
I think we've seen this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember this one. All right, next one. Oh, this one's new. I'm gonna mute this so we don't get copyright dinged. Pay attention. What he's zooming in there. See the rocks. Same picture. No rocks.
Oh no, I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go back. We're gonna start over. Okay.
Oh,
Picture
the
one.
rock.
Yeah, look
There's
here.
that
The
one,
small rock.
those two, yeah,
Rocks
right
underneath
there.
the plus sign. There's our plus sign, so we know this is on the moon. The quote unquote moon. Next picture in the series. There's your plus sign.
Both of them are gone.
Both rocks are gone.
They were just collecting them.
Yeah, they just picked up this freaking boulder.
Yeah, because it's the moon. Duh.
Okay, here we go.
Stuff
here's
doesn't weigh like stuff on the moon.
Here's more rocks. Oh, look. They're the same ones from the
Oh, the
first
same
picture,
two rocks. Huh.
but in a
Well, that's
different
pretty good.
location.
That's more compelling. That's more compelling.
Still think we went to the moon?
Yeah, I still think we went to the moon.
I don't. Look at that
I know
side
you
by
don't.
side right there. Look at that.
Yeah, it's I mean, not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, they are identical rocks.
Yeah, they are. What is that? What's that called in a movie? A continuity error? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The continuity grip really dropped the ball on this one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird though that they're positioned the same way with lighting coming the same way. If you're
Yeah.
resetting the scene. That seems like that would be difficult to do. Like you'd almost have to do it on purpose.
Yeah. Oh, what's? Oh, wait. There's like footprints there now. Is that right? Let me go back. Did they go and collect the rock? Oh no, the footprints are there. They're there. Okay, never mind. They did not collect the rock. They didn't really go there, so they didn't collect it. The grip collected it. I mean, y'all already know what I'm gonna say about this video.
Yeah, I know you're gonna say it's it's true that the moon landing is fake. I
Yeah.
already know. I already know.
So what say you?
I don't know. That's pretty weird. But I think it's weird that they got him. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I think it's weirder that they got him set at the exact same angle in a different spot
Yeah.
versus the ambient light. That's weirder almost. It's almost weirder that dude, almost like somebody was like doing it on purpose.
Mm-hmm. So like maybe on a
So-
deathbed, I was the one that edited those photos. Compares photo number 17 to photo number 29. You'll see it. And then he croaks.
Mm-hmm.
So thumbs up, thumbs down. Do we get a boom? At least a
I
boom?
like it. I like it. I'm gonna give you a thumbs up because I can't explain it.
Well, I don't know enough about it. You know, I grew up with a grandfather who absolutely was certain a UFO crashed in Roswell, but absolutely didn't think we went to the moon. And I thought he was just,
Sounds like a
poor
smart man.
deluded, poor deluded thing. But I just never. I've seen a lot of these pictures and videos that purport to be from the moon landing, and I I kind of think we did go to the moon, but I think it was during an era the government just lied. I
Yeah.
mean, if you can imagine somehow maybe the government they lied in a different way. I think the government just lies.
Yeah.
But they've
Of course they
lied
do.
in a different way back then. They created things for public consumption that were nothing to do with it. And I don't know if they wanted what it looked like there to be secret or I just have no idea.
Yeah.
But there are things about this that make no sense at all. I've seen a bunch of moon pictures that seem very odd. And they've been edited, they've been touched, they've been all kinds of stuff has happened to them or something or that wasn't what it purports to be. I just don't know.
Something I've wondered
Okay.
about the moon and
Hmm?
pictures on the moon.
No, it's not made of cheese. I'm sorry.
Well, I wondered that myself, and then I
Yeah.
was glad because I don't.
It was a
particularly
great
like
dream of mine as a child, by the way. Great,
No,
great dream of mine.
so you'll probably know better about this because I don't know film photography that well.
Okay.
But the reaction on the film, right, is caused
Mhm.
by light,
Yes.
right? Does it need to happen in the presence of oxygen?
No.
'Cause it's a chemical reaction.
The
Does
chemical
it need
reaction of
does it need an oxidizer like oxygen in presence for the light to affect the film?
I'm
'Cause
gonna
it's
say
an
no.
oxidizing reaction
Yeah,
on
the
the film.
reaction to develop the film.
not to expose.
No, because the film itself is photosensitive, which means it's sensitive to
Right.
photons, which don't
Okay, so
need
the development is oxidizing, which was
right.
not done on the moon.
It's,
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
'Cause
chemical process with oxidization. Yes.
that would have been my silver bullet for us not landing on the moon.
Also,
You can't expose film on the moon.
also, I will say that the cameras were in their own compartment and shielded. It wasn't like they were just walking around with the camera on the moon. It was in a
No,
thing,
The
and I think
Polaroid.
yeah, and I do believe it was attached to their suit or built into the suit a certain way. I do believe. So
yeah, I've seen the big giant box for the
yeah,
when they did video on the moon. It's like a
huge.
big
And
old
it's
box.
attached to the front. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we're getting into my videos now, and I think there's going to be a couple more of these. Is this a ding? Is this a ding?
Sure, I think it's weird. I think it's also plausible that maybe we didn't get very good shots there.
And so
And
they're
so they
touching
came
up.
back. So they
Yeah.
came back and did some extras to make it look like we
Sure.
did a whole lot of stuff on the moon, even though we maybe went there and everybody was scared to death that they were gonna die. And so they got out maybe for a moment and then got back in the ship. They're like, "We'll just tell them we did a bunch of stuff."
All right, we did it. Get back in the boat.
Because it freaked us out, and we were just lucky to get them home.
Yeah.
You know, we
It's a good.
we didn't really think it would work,
Yeah, it's a
and
good
they
train of
lived,
thought for sure.
and
Yeah.
they're like nobody could relax, so we didn't actually have them out on the surface that much because we were also didn't know if they would die of radiation exposure. Like there were so many unknowns. I'm surprised anybody volunteered for it,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Well, patriotism back then was a little different as well.
True. True. Yeah, a lot of
Moving
radiation standing out there on the surface of the moon where the light can see you. So
moving
much.
on. We got a winner. Very few of those tonight. Shame.
I'm taking pictures with my Sony as well.
Nope, we seen this one.
Oh, we saw this one, yeah.
Oh, you recognize these photos? This is the photo that Mulder had
Oh yeah.
on his
Yeah.
poster. This is the photo. This is not the original photo. Oh, look at the landing marks.
That's cool.
Now we're getting a little
Yeah.
AI. We're getting a little
Yeah.
AI there, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, the one half
I
in the tree.
I gotta call it. It's it started off good. Like that
I
is
think
legitimate. That is the photo and the I want to believe poster.
yeah.
That one right there. Um, did you catch the photo of the camera taking a photo of the UFO?
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on.
Maybe
Yeah,
he's
we got
using a lot of cameras.
yeah, we got photos from the 1970s, but he just happened to have a video camera behind his film camera. Okay, probably AI right there.
Mm-hmm. And
AI,
that one.
AI,
And that one. Yeah.
AI,
That one.
AI.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. But no. Nope. Good try. And no photographer will wind his camera with one hand, by the way.
Right. Why is that?
They were heavy, bulky, and the film wind takes a little bit of effort.
Yep. And they're not cheap. And in
No.
those days, they were not cheap, and you didn't want to fool around and drop them.
Two
They were
hands all the
bulky, and
time.
You need two hands.
That's why when you're
Yeah, I guess the
filming,
one my mom gave me is like a brick, and it's this big.
Yeah.
It's a Pentax, and it's
yeah,
like a brick. It's like it's
up
made out
until
of
the
steel.
up until the 80s,
Probably
the
is.
cameras were massive and they were hard and heavy. And when you shot, so especially 70s, I love 70s cameras. I've got a bunch of 70s models cameras downstairs. When you shot the film, let's see. Oh, I've got my freaking Canon around here somewhere. This is your lens. You hold it like this, and then you always have your hand under the lens because they are so heavy.
Right.
You will never hold a good camera like this.
Right.
Never. And you'll never wind film with one hand. That is an AI expansion of probably him just holding it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Sorry, it was good, but not that good. You gotta come at us with something better than that. We're professionals.
Look, nothing in the sky at all.
I think this is an old one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's an old one. Okay, moving on. Okay, I think this was one of yours.
Oh, so this is so I have this for this reason alone. So this is the one that leads you to the research report, the Palo
Uh-huh.
Alto Carnet Laboratories Q485 research report. That's the PDF that I sent you.
Okay,
Where these
let me read.
symbols and
Yeah, let me read this.
okay.
Dan Goller claims that by projecting a 650 nanometer red laser onto a surface while under the influence of DMT, a visible repeating code is observable, which he refers to as the code of reality. According to Goller, over 980 people worldwide have replicated this experiment pattern. Patterns observed bear a resemblance to the symbols documented on the Palo Alto Carrot Laboratory Q4-86 research report. Explain.
So you would first have to assume that that report is real and is really from Palo Alto and is really something somebody leaked
Right.
first, which maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It's an interesting thing to read for sure.
Yeah.
I will say that. But my problem when he's like, other people 980 people worldwide replicated this. Well, the problem is, what you're asking people to do, what you're doing is you're telling people, hey, this is what I saw. Right? I saw these symbols from this thing. You're having them look at it, and then you're
Yeah.
having them do a psychedelic that is heavily influenced by your state of mind.
Right. So
Which is the thing that you just inserted these symbols into.
yes, it's called preconditioning.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
a thing. It's definitely a thing among like regression hypnosis therapy when it comes to alien abductions.
And it takes
the-
zero work to do it with
Right.
psychedelics. Even something less influenced by it, like LSD, where things are relatively repeatable. A fun thing I used to like to do to people is suggest a thing that I saw. Like, oh, did you see that? And they'd be like,
Oh, there it is.
oh yeah, no. Oh, what is that?
Bad Bob.
What is that? I see it. I see it. It's like there's nothing there. But it was fun. It was a fun thing to do. And it was like 1 second, oh, what is that? Oh, what is
Huh?
that? And then they'd be like,
Huh?
oh, yeah, no, what is that? And just
Whoa,
freak
man.
out. So,
No,
I hate,
preconditioning is a thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
It's
I
tough.
hate this for that because this dude has gotten a lot of traction on social media for this,
Yeah.
right? And having people come over, do this, and like, oh my God, it is. I just here, give me a piece of paper. I'll write it down for you. And so I think all this does is call both the report and his stuff into question.
Right.
More.
Yeah, because this was the problem we had with the regression hypnosis therapy sessions with people who claim to be abducted by aliens. They would say, "Oh, we've got one report of alien abduction. This is what they saw during regression hypnosis therapy," and they would put that in the newspaper. If you've had alien experiences, reach out to us at this phone number. They come in. All right. Well, I'm glad you're here. Here's what the other people saw. Let's regress you
Right.
now and see what you saw. Well, you're
Right.
you're
Yeah, that's a
planting those
problem.
seeds. Yeah, it's
Yeah, you
and
have
this
to
is
do it
why.
more cleanly than that.
Yeah, there's one guy specifically that was really bad about that, and unfortunately, like 80% of all the decent regression hypnosis therapy sessions when it comes to alien encounters came from this guy. So a lot of them are just thrown out once his name gets brought up. I don't even want to speak his name. Anyway, cool though. Yeah, it's cool. I get it. Also, we're asking people to look into lasers. Don't look
Well,
at
they're
lasers.
like putting their hand up so that they can
Yeah.
get close to it and look at it from the side. But yeah, I mean, there's that. Plus, this is just a leveling construction laser. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yep. Yeah. Moving forward. I'll give it a boom. What do you think of this UFO sighting in New Jersey, USA?
Yeah, you have to pan it over, I
Oh,
think, for the video.
yeah. Oh, there we
Yeah.
go. Okay. Good
Everybody's filming
context here. Good context.
it. Everybody's filming it.
Wow. Yeah. Great
Everybody.
context. Oh, but it's got a flashing light on it. Mm.
It looks like a blimp.
Yeah. It does. It looks precisely like a blimp.
It looks like a blimp with a TV screen on the side, like you have at the
Yep.
racetrack.
What?
It looks like a blimp with a TV screen on the side.
Yeah, I think it's a blimp.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
remember though, this is from the period in which everybody was freaking out about stuff in the sky over New Jersey.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's
You know.
good. This is a good example of what we need to look for context clues when it comes to videos. We see immediately tons of people. Everyone's
Yeah,
got their phones
everyone's
out.
filming.
People standing in traffic trying to film this thing.
Yeah, that dude almost walks out in front of that car.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So this is very likely a blimp, like we said, or a very well crafted drone. If it's a blimp, it could be distorted by heat. They're obviously outside in t-shirts and shorts, so it's summertime.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And it looks like
he-
it looks like an LED screen on the side panning
Yeah.
an ad.
Yeah.
The way it expands and then contracts back down again.
It's got a
It looks like
flashing
a
light on
thing.
it. That's
Yeah,
an
and it's got the
FAA thing.
flashing warning. Yeah, thing on the back.
UFOs are not going to be FAA compliant. We need to make a shirt that says
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, UFOs will not
UFOs are
be.
not FAA compliant.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I
There you
think
go.
it's probably fake. Yeah.
Negative. Good job though.
It
It
looks
was good.
cool on the surface though.
Yeah.
Especially with everybody out there filming it. But like I said, this was in the middle of the hysteria
Yeah.
about everybody in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And you'd have to go back to watch our episode about the Jersey Devil, but we made a lot of cracks about New Jersey in it. And
Sorry,
I'm going to say it
Jerseyans.
again. I'm going to say it again. Probably not a great place for, credible sightings once the word gets out. I feel like
Yeah.
this was the scene a lot in New Jersey over that
Yeah.
2 or 3 week period.
Yeah. I'm
Which
surprised there
muddied the
wasn't.
waters for the real stuff that there probably was some weird stuff in the air. But once
Since
it got
we're-
out on the news, everybody was filming everything in the sky in New Jersey.
Yeah. Well, since we're punching on New Jersey, I'm surprised there's not a couple of dudes in a white t-shirt or in white t-shirts with a hair slicked back with a pack of cigarettes up their sleeves arguing over a hoagie.
In flip-flops.
Yeah, in flip-flops. I told him I wanted marinara. This is obviously tomato sauce. Nah, that's not tomato sauce. This is marinara. Look, it's got little flakes of pepper in it. Nah, this is Ma. Is this marinara, Ma?
New Jersey,
All you
the
hear
only
is-
place
yeah.
you can get your hoagie with a side of creatine.
Yeah. Moving forward.
Oh, yeah. This one.
We're with former NOAA biologist Dr. Paul Robertson and joined by Dr. Torsten Schmidt. He was the lead geologist on a submarine crew that recorded on March 6th of this year the astonishing footage we just watched, and I'd like to start out with some reactions. Dr. Paul Robertson.
I'd really like to see what's on that second camera.
I'm glad. I think we all do. Our viewers at home, too, would like to see that. We're going to show you that right now. Let's take a look.
And this was on Animal Planet. So this is the video of the guy who was in the way. His video that he was holding up.
Dr. Robertson.
No. Sorry. Can we play that back, please?
Can we get the footage of that back up there? Can we, in fact, why don't we take both cameras, first and second sync, and let's roll them together. Can we do that? Take a look again.
You got it.
Dr. Robertson, is this the creature that you and your team found in South Africa?
From what I can see here, yes. The body recovered was incomplete, but based on
Oh.
remains that were taken from us, it looks like the same species.
There was a head and shoulders there?
Dr. Smith, what did you think when you saw this and when you filmed it at the time?
Well, I looked at it and
I want to find this video.
I just knew I was looking into the face of another intelligence.
Look.
Oh, they're gonna zoom in on it. Keep playing.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Like us.
They are right now.
Dr. Smith, tell us, who did you first show this footage to when you realized what you had filmed?
Oh, that's the end of it. So I would like to find this episode and watch this. Interesting.
Interesting. Merits further looking. I don't know.
I'm gonna call it real.
I'm going to call it real. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. Absolutely. Don't you shake your head, Paul. Don't you shake your head.
Mermalians.
Mermalians.
Mermalians. I'm afraid of the mermalian. He doesn't exist. Tells therapist, I'm afraid of the mermalian. Don't worry, the mermalian doesn't exist. And then this show comes out. And you pee yourself.
Meme culture.
I love that meme.
All right, I'm going to put a thumbtack in that one. We're going to come back to that at a later date. I would like to see more. I would like to see more.
Because it must be a cryptid, so surely let's cover it.
Well, it's a mermaid,
It's
sure. Russia's new plasma engine could reach Mars in just 30 days.
Yeah. So,
Sure, it'll reach there in 30 days, but how long does it take to slow down? So we can go
Right.
full blast and run into the planet, but you have to start decelerating halfway.
yeah, you'd have to double it.
Yeah.
Because you got to flip it halfway.
Yeah.
As anybody who watches The Expanse knows, you got to flip
Yeah.
halfway through and do a similar burn.
I'll give it a
to slow
boom.
down.
I give it a boom. Technology's
I don't
advancing.
I don't know if Russia's actually made the thing.
This
I
just
think
looks
it's
like
something
this.
someone proposed. That's not it. That's today's chemical rockets.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is that side by side photo of how technology has advanced.
Yeah, so
in rocket propulsion. Yeah.
Yeah, so those are from a museum. That's in a
Yeah.
museum.
Yeah.
Yeah. That big one's a Soyuz capsule rocket.
Moving forward. Okay, you get a boom. That's cool. Oh, this one's on mine. We don't need audio. No audio. It says real Zoom recorded of a supposed entrance to a cave in Arizona, USA. Oh, preconditioning. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. They show on the right side an alien face close up.
Oh.
This could easily be a dude in a hard hat because when you're going into caves, you wear a hard hat. But it's cool. It's cool. It's good. I didn't see any manipulation on the photo on the video.
I've seen this before, and it was debunked. It's actually a tunnel in which cars can drive through, and someone was stopped looking out.
Oh.
Oh, it's a tunnel going this way?
Yeah, but it
like
the tunnel's behind that, but that's just an opening.
Oh, okay.
The tunnel's behind.
Okay.
Jeez. Yep. It was cool. That one's one of mine. Fail. Have we seen this one? Yes.
No. No. I haven't
Oh.
seen this one.
Whoa. Whoa. Somebody first comment says generic reflection map. That's a reference to
to Blender.
Blender, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's cool. I'll give him that. It's cool.
It is unfortunately exactly what Blender looks like once you put an atmospheric, around it.
Yeah. Sorry. Wow, what a night. What a night.
Oh. So this is real. This is not
Yes.
like a is it or is it not. But I thought it was interesting to put this in here because they're not wrong. This was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
1980s. Late 1980s, early 90s, they were making these. Now, what you don't see is it's only got like 30 seconds.
Yes, and then it just drops.
Yeah, of hover, and then it just drops onto this net down below it because it can't store that much fuel, and it's not really made for in atmosphere. Like the idea of this thing was out of atmosphere and it could turn and orient and all that. But the cool thing about it was that they were testing it in atmosphere and made this, hovering, hopping, floating engine basically.
Yeah.
But I thought, for everybody who says, we don't have the technology to copy a alien-like craft. I mean,
there you go.
If you saw this, if you saw this flying around, you'd be like, aliens. It's aliens.
If I saw that flying, I would feel more convinced it was a UFO because there are corrections being made.
Mm-hmm. Right. But this is
And then
ancient technology now
yeah.
already. for us.
Geez, we're getting old.
Mm-hmm. But I thought that, yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to just date us like that. We were both born before the 90s and probably born around the time this was made.
Yeah.
But I thought that was a, interesting thing to put in.
Yeah, I'll give it a ding. How about that? Yeah, it's good.
And they also they were trying to make a part of the other thing too was a missile that could correct midair instead of
Right.
like change, doing a sweeping pattern, fly
Yeah.
and be still going straight but being panning to the side. And I just don't think they ever found a lot of practical use for it, other than that
Right.
it was super cool.
It is cool. I'll give him that. It is cool. Oh, there we go. Yep. We remember that one. Nightmare Fuel. Real Star Wars.
It is going down in Dimona. Look at this shit. Look at this. It's not even. Oh my God, they done shot like some smart bombs or something. Look at this shit. They in it, drone bombs or something. Look at this.
Yeah, I don't think we need the audio on that one. he's just a little too excited. That's a lot of things to be flying in the sky together. Probably just a group of drones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wondered if this wasn't a drone show that made more sense if you're at a different angle.
Yeah. Yeah.
But makes less sense sitting here. I don't know.
Or I mean, seeing how they're flying in formation could easily be military exercise because they get the right to fly anywhere to do an
Look
exercise.
at that. I mean, that is pretty weird.
The changing color is a little weird.
Yeah, the changing color. I mean, some of it's his panning near the damn
Street light. Yeah.
But it is a lot of things flying. And it doesn't look coordinated like a drone show like later on. And they don't have that big a range.
I feel like this is something drone related. Probably a show that you would need to be at a specific area to see.
For it to look right.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I have seen a bunch of videos that are like out of China, and they are definitely drone shows from the wrong angle.
Yeah.
Because they're moving like a cloud, and then they all land back. They all come up off the ground together. And people be like, "Is it a super weapon? Is it, UFOs?" I'm like, "It's a Chinese drone show. How many of the ones do you see filmed from the right angle?"
Yeah. It seems like they're descending to the same point. So.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say drones. Sorry. Drones? Yes, no?
Paul, what do you think?
Drones.
You think drones?
Yeah.
Drones.
Drones and drama.
Drones.
Drones.
And drama.
Oh, yep, we saw this one. Weird one. All the same. Time-lapse footage captured the unexplained phenomena occurring over New Jersey again. That's the downside to time-lapse photography is you can overlay as many of these videos as you want and it'll look the same. I'm trying to rip through them. We're getting close to time. I'm going to say no on that one.
Yeah, I agree. No.
Doesn't seem like the time lapse is super fast though, because you can still see the cars going by. I just, they're going fast.
Time lapse, but the vehicles are driving by at nominal speeds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
so
we're getting
have it lapsed too far.
Getting frame stutters here, cut some here. Yeah, watch around each one of the moving pieces, and you see the stars around it.
Oh, wink out as they get near it.
Yeah, they're catching pieces of it. Yeah, they're definitely overlap of several videos.
Well, too bad.
Womp.
I wish I had seen some actual good videos out of the stuff out in New Jersey with everybody freaking out about it.
It's not inconceivable that one day.
Let's just, let me scroll down. Let me see if we got some good ones here. The skin. I'll go ahead and play this one because it's just disturbing.
Yeah.
Interface.
Would you want a person that doesn't have skin? Everything needs to have skin.
5D sound.
I just want to skin.
I'm gonna mute this so we don't get copyright shot.
I liked it because it was after we were watching the Deedle videos.
Oh yeah.
The Neurovision stuff. I saw this and I was like, oh my god. If aliens had cell phones, this is what they're doing. They
Here
just
you
blow
go.
up.
When you see who's behind Paul McCartney. I don't guess we need audio. Question mark?
Is that what they're saying? It's Lennon?
Yeah.
Or it's just another
That's
weird British dude.
very well could be.
British dude with some brown glasses on. I mean,
Yeah.
my God.
But I get why dudes make
him
the
and
face.
Harry Potter and
Oh, go down to the bottom.
Which
Grab
one?
that one. The one Buzz Aldrin. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Let's
I don't scare easily, but
there you go.
The scariest moment of the journey.
Scariest. It didn't happen. It could have been scary. Circuit breaker.
I don't want to be presumptuous here. I can call you Buzz, okay?
That's a legal name, passport, driver's license.
And I am Uncle Coney tonight. Let's talk about this because this is fascinating. I remember very clearly. I think anybody who was alive at the time does. I remember my parents waking me up and we went down and we watched you guys land on the moon,
No,
which
you
was
didn't. No, you didn't.
what?
Because there wasn't any television. There wasn't anybody taking a picture. You watched animation. So you associated what you saw with.
I have very hazy memories. Well,
8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened.
What was the scariest moment of the journey?
Scariest. It didn't happen. It could have been scary. Circuit breaker.
I don't want to be presumptuous.
So it's some of these things are taken out of context, but all the same.
This where he's talking to dude
Yeah.
is not out of context.
Yeah.
that's kind of what my grandpa said. I'm so sorry that he passed away in 1987 because I'd like him to be here and tell us why he thinks it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But basically, I think we have to question everything. And if our government today doesn't help us understand, we have to question everything, and everything is a lie.
Yeah.
I hate to sound so, conspiratorial about it, but I think, how do we know this wasn't a huge, huge intelligence ploy
Yeah.
to make our then enemies in the Cold War worried about what we were up to?
I never would have thought Paul Smith would become Paul Smith, the moon landing denier.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So let's.
I'm kidding. I that was my video. I pulled that.
Yeah.
I thought it was weird, but Buzz is sitting there saying, "No, you didn't see it. It was an animation." I'm like, "Wait, what?" It was you.
And
it was supposed to be your foot.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Right. My grandpa was born in Otero County, New Mexico, and that's the location of White Sands and the location of the Trinity site. And it's also the location of our National Space Museum.
Mm-hmm.
And we would go down there. He'd drive me there as a child. I'd make him get me cherry cider on the way. And yeah, delicious. And then I made him take me over there to that space museum. And I remember him saying, "Well, that's all fanciful. Isn't this nice in here?"
No,
and thinking back, it occurs to me, I'm so glad Alamogordo, New Mexico has a space museum. But that's just a weird, weird place to put a space museum.
Isn't it? You think it would be like, you think it'd be in Houston or
you would
down in
think
Florida by where
I mean, they're there
or
too.
over here by me. There's like, I am, 15, 20-minute drive away from a NASA launch pad, NASA base.
Right.
You want to know how small the visitor center is? My house is bigger.
Yeah.
Really?
And it's
the
sad. It really is. Like all of
I-
the things that we've sent into space, and the only things they've got tons of rockets outside. You get up close and look at them. They're just stuff that somebody bolted together.
For the
And
to make a display.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they didn't go in the air. I can tell you that right now. I've been up close. I've touched them. If y'all ever come visit, I'll show you the fallacy of this visitor center. Because it's not real, guys. We didn't go up there. We sent stuff into the atmosphere, sure. Maybe low Earth orbit. We didn't touch down on the moon. No way. Welcome aboard, Paul.
I'm still not ready to say that we didn't put any people on the moon, but I thought it was really interesting that Buzz is sitting there talking to dude who has all kinds of guests on there. I mean, you name it, they've been on Conan.
Oh, Thermore's here, everybody.
And for hello,
Hey.
and for Buzz to be like, no, you that's what you think you saw. I'm like, because that particular clip in all this stuff is not out of context. The rest, some of the other ones are. You don't know what anybody asked him. You don't get to see the rest of his answer, but that one's pretty clear.
Thermore
it was
says
very weird.
Thermore says Grandpa knew a few things. You cannot land on the moon. Not a rock in the sky. I mean, finally got Paul on board. You're next, Aeon. Let's go. Unfortunately, Thermore, you came in right as we were finishing up. We started a tiny bit early today because we had to end a little bit early today. I think we're down to our last video. Pretty much. Y'all got a thing you need to go to. Yep. So, glad you were here. Sorry you didn't join sooner. But I have this video. This is one that I threw in the list. This is another one. Since we're on the thread of the moon landing, this is one of the last ones that we have. All right. This is Walking on the Moon, debunked in 1 minute. The description says, no, it's not the camera moving or the perspective. There were clearly 2 light sources used in that studio they filmed the whole show at, when only one light source is supposed to be 93 million miles away. So I'm going to turn the audio on for this one. This is a good one. Thermore, it's good, man. I appreciate you being here. Man, General, I don't know your pronouns. Sorry. I know it's a thing now. Dude, sorry, dude. We're going to do this one more and we're going to close it up. But here we go. I'm going to turn the audio on for this because this guy does explain a few things.
The sun would be to the left. Now here's a pan to the right. This is not edited or spliced. The camera is just panning to the right. But now his shadow is straight ahead, or rather about 1 o'clock. Do a little zoom here. He does a little dance. Now he starts moving again. We pan to the right. And his shadow is now on the left.
Wait, I got that sound.
What the French call impossible.
No, that's how shadows work. As somebody walks around a central point. What?
It is a fraud.
Maybe a light overhead.
No.
Look how far he goes. Let's do that again.
The sun would be to the left. Now here's a
Let's see if we can count his steps.
Edited or spliced. The camera is just panning to the right, but now his shadow is straight ahead, or rather about 1 o'clock.
Okay, we see it. 1 o'clock is good. So maybe a dozen steps. Ooh.
Yeah, but he's coming towards the camera and to the side.
Oh, man.
So like this. So light source is back here. Light source is my face, right?
Sure.
Here's camera guy. Here's where he is, and the shadow's going, basically away from him. He's moving like this, and the camera guy's just going, well, now the shadow's going to be still going away from my face. It's going to be out this way.
Sure.
Not this way.
But it does. Yeah,
but if your light source is that close.
If I'm looking at this, right, here's the shadow, right? He moves this way. Now the shadow looks like it's to the side, right? He's there, and he walks back towards you, and you just turn to your side. Now the light source. Now the shadow's coming out from the side of it. Here's the part that he doesn't stress enough. Go to the beginning of the video. This is the weird part, and it's the part that he doesn't even talk about. Look at where the shadows on the rocks are.
Mm-hmm.
The shadows are on this side of the rocks.
Right.
But
His
then when it goes
shadow's
to
on
the
the other
guy,
side.
2 different
That's
angles.
bigger. But he talks about where dude's shadow orientation is to himself. It doesn't change. But the shadow on the rocks is on the wrong side from him.
But all the same, this is if your light source is close, like just overhead, 10 or 12 foot above you. This video makes sense. Not light years away.
I mean, it's at a low angle across the moon. We never landed right in the central part of where the light hits the moon because it's 300-400 degrees on the surface if you're at the direct point of light. So it's always at an extreme angle wherever they land, because they're always up around the outer 20% of where light hits. But so I'm really not concerned about the shadows on him. The part that bothers me is that the shadow on the rocks is directly facing the guy where the light source is supposed to be coming from.
So Paul, I need you to go ahead and slap Aeon in the back of the head. Good, give him a good whop, because he doesn't get it. We didn't go there. This is a studio. It's a studio. Studio. It's studio.
Yeah, that rock thing's pretty compelling, isn't it? The rock seems like the more important piece of evidence, but he didn't even mention that.
Well, I think the pictures we have from this in the video are clearly not what they purport to be.
It seems like the light source is directly overhead the guy with the camera, if not off at a little bit of angle. That I'm sorry, that shadow is moving too much. Too much.
But the guy's moving around him in a circle. That's what it would do if you have a camera on a tripod and you pan to the side to follow, dude. That's what's going to happen. We can stand out I can stand out in a field and recreate this with the sun, not a spotlight, with the sun.
Jeez, I mean, you're talking about 180 degrees.
Yeah, he's turning to his side because dude's moving around his radius.
Timor says 2 interesting things here. The most well-known documentary of the moon landing hoax is called "A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Moon." I'll go find that and watch it. The other one he says here is, if you're
Stanley
interested
Kubrick.
in the Stanley Kubrick movement involvement, Room 237 is another well-known flick.
Yeah, because Stanley does a whole interview where he talks about being involved in it just before he dies.
I have a video of him talking about it. Where'd it go? I gotta find it now. I've got to find it. There it is. So many videos. We've talked about so many things.
Yes. We gotta wrap it up. Oh, there
you
you
go.
A huge fraud, which I am now about to detail.
Okay.
Involving the United States government and NASA.
All right.
And I'm sure you've heard the rumors.
The moon landing hoax?
That's right. That the moon landing was fake. The moon landings all were fake. And I was the person who filmed it.
You're serious? And okay.
I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
Because I only have this certain amount of time with you, and I'll talk about whatever you want. You know, this isn't some type of joke.
Okay, I'm sorry. I wanted to show this as evidence, but I see obvious video manipulation in that video. I hate to say it. I'm seeing some heavy AI manipulation. The mouth movements aren't right.
Oh, I got you.
The upper lip mustache is holding perfectly still. It's not good. It's not good.
Oh,
I just saw it. Yeah, I just saw it. It's not good. I'm sorry, y'all. Bad example. Bad example. Shame on me.
I like how their hashtags for this. One of them is fluoride.
Hashtag
there
fluoride.
we are.
Hashtag
Fluoride.
chemtrails.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Thermore says Stanley's methods from 2001: A Space Odyssey are used in the filming. Absolutely. Yeah, go back and watch 2001: A Space Odyssey. The cinematography is excellent. for being filmed so long ago. The special effects are so great and so crystal clear. We cannot hold a candle to them today. So excellent. I go back and watch it all the time. It's one of the movies that I watch regularly. Well, I'm gonna hit this back to the closer. All right. It was not a great rapid fire this week.
I thought it was great. Just we saw
I mean,
a lot of hoaxy stuff.
a lot of bad ones this week, but it's
Yeah,
good. We're
it's hard
weeding
to
out
find good stuff sometimes.
This is why we do this. We're trying to keep our brains sharp on what's going on. Appreciate you coming in, Thermore. I see you. It says that video goes around. Good for you pointing out. It's sus, even though it fits the narrative. It does. Yeah, it's AI training. It's an old video. They probably had a couple good stills. Geez, AI is so clever when it comes to manipulating still photographs these days. Appreciate you coming in, Thermore. We're gonna hop off of here. Do you want to take us out, Aeon? Give us something to think about while I find somebody to raid.
Well, sure. We've seen.
Oh wait,
a lot.
hold on. Before you get going, what are we doing next week?
Let's try to find something on that mermaid cryptid.
Okay, we'll do mermaids next week and see if we can find that video.
Yeah, because I like that. Let's see if we can find that show.
Okay. Oh, goody, my buddy Hefner's streaming. We're going to raid him because he raided us last week. Carry on, sir. Take us out.
So we've watched a lot of videos, about from us doing this and just generally going through evidence on other cases that we cover. And something I notice is, one, I would have called Paul a total skeptic, and I've seen him get on board in some flavor or another with several of the things that I didn't think he would be willing to consider. And so, on the one hand, we are trying to weed out, bogus stuff and show, that you can't just believe everything. But on the other hand, we really do want to believe. And I think that that's a natural instinct in people to want to believe, right? You don't most things, right? Because a lot of people, anybody can say anything. But I think we all want to believe. Even people who say they don't. I think they just have not seen the thing right yet that fits their criteria to make them want to believe, right? The photos are too sharp or they're too dull. Or or whatever. But I think we all want to believe, and if you want to believe, stick with us and follow us
beyond the shadows. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody. Time for a raid.
Creature like that, how would it ever die?
And this monster starts running right at me.
Annihilated by nuclear bombs. Beast is not dead. I put 4 bullets into him. Oh, you're crazy.
But I saw that monster too. All I want is for someone to believe me.
Contaminated.
Face. It's horrible. Look like it would scare you to death.
All right, let's get to work.
Beyond the shadows.